Alright, what's going on everybody? So I received the package that I was talking about yesterday and it's here. I got to try it today and there is one thing I kind of want to talk to you guys about that I do kind of have an issue with when it comes to Ayaneo devices. I'm not sure if anybody else has really noticed this, but I feel like I'm going to be one of the first people to kind of point it out, but let's get right into it. If there's one thing I can say about Ayaneo though, their packaging is by far the best out of any of the companies that make these handhelds. And here it is. Let me set this to the side real quick. And obviously comes with this. Pretty cool with the way it opens up. A lot of little information, and obviously the bottom compartment here comes with all your charger, adapters, and cable. Let me just put this back. This wooden case that it comes in is definitely nice. I'm actually going to keep this on top of my PC. And then on the back, bunch of lettering as well. Overall, a very nice case for it. Or not case, but box that it comes in. Got the Ayaneo out of the box, and let's get right into this. So appearance, first off, in my opinion, Ayaneo definitely makes the best looking devices. Obviously that's just opinion, it's not a fact, it's just what I believe, and you guys can obviously have a different opinion, and that's okay. But for me personally, I really do think Ayaneo makes the best looking devices, and as for the Kun, I think it's the best looking device and best feeling device. It's very ergonomic, very comfortable to hold, feels extremely premium, very nice grips, metal stand, and you can also get a 4G module and SIM card installed. Huge cooling, clickable buttons, USB-C, full-size USB, which is amazing, cooling fan, huge by the way, volume rockers, and power button with fingerprint reader. Bumpers are good. They feel a little soft to me. I think they're membrane. Don't quote me on that though. Triggers are nice. Joysticks feel great, not too loose, just the right amount of resistance. Buttons are nice. Out of all the handhelds, I think the Kun has the best D-pad. For some reason, some people don't like them, but for me, I mean, come on guys, it's very easy to use. It feels nice, it's smooth. I don't know, I think it works very well. Personally, I never really use these much other than when I need to be a little bit more precise with my mouse. It works. I would definitely say the Steam Deck touchpads are better. And your Ayaneo button here to open up ASpace. Yeah, in terms of actual build quality, I think Ayaneo has that category 1 by far. And now there is one issue I want to touch on. For any of you thinking about buying a used Ayaneo, like on eBay, which is how I purchased this Ayaneo kun. Like I said in my previous video, I did originally buy one brand new off of Indiegogo, but I ended up getting rid of it. It was a black version, 64 RAM and 4 terabytes, so it was a very nice model. But it just wasn't performing as good as I wanted it to right out the gate. But obviously I've kind of tried this out today, several months down the line, and this definitely performs a lot better. This has 2 terabytes with, I believe, 32 gigabytes of RAM. I think. I have to double check that. But back to the little issue I was kind of mentioning. So whenever you buy a used Ayaneo device, obviously the person that sells it to you wipes it clean and factory resets it. It installs Windows just fine off the motherboard, but the issue that I've kind of noticed specifically to Ayaneo devices, I haven't used 1X players, so I can't say for sure there, but at least for these, whenever you factory reset them, all the drivers are gone. So your joysticks, D-pad, touchpads, buttons, all that's not working or functioning, including your triggers and bumpers. You have to physically hook up a mouse by either USB-C or USB to get your mouse to work, and then you also have to hook up a keyboard in order to be able to type and be able to do what you got to do. So that's kind of a downside. So for those that don't know that and are looking to buy a used Ayaneo, definitely make sure you know how to download drivers and install drivers the correct way, because you could also break your device if you download the wrong thing and put it in the wrong spot. So you want to be careful with that. So I got mine today. I was able to set it up, get ASpace installed, and all the drivers were already working when I received it. So that's kind of one thing where I'm kind of unsure if there's a correct way to reset this and an incorrect way to reset this. So this issue that I'm explaining, take it with a grain of salt, because I am not the most tech savvy person in the world, so I'm not sure if I'm doing it either the wrong way or the correct way. At least when I got this today, everything was working fine, but I did have to install ASpace separately. I did have to install Adrenaline separately, so that's kind of what I'm saying, where I don't know if these things are just pre-installed into the device itself. But like the ROG Ally, I reset that and it downloads everything back. Adrenaline, Armory Crate, and all the drivers are working right off the bat. So that's kind of what I'm saying. I'm not too sure if that's a Ayaneo issue that I'm kind of experiencing. But that's enough of that. So I'm going to show you guys some gameplay real quick. I'm going to keep it short, but I'll definitely be making more videos with this device. And I just want to give you guys a quick little look as to how games run. Alright, I have the FPS at the top left corner. That's just kind of how it looks. The numbers are yellow, so they're kind of hard to see. But hopefully you guys can tell. I'm not running any upscaling. I'm just running this natively at, let me see what the resolution is. At 900p, 1600 by 900p. And these are my settings. I'm sure if I lowered this to maybe 720, it'd perform a little better. Pretty much staying above 50 FPS. By no means, I don't know if this area is hard to run or not, but I just kind of picked it because there's a good amount of little enemies here. I didn't realize how low my health was. But as you guys can see, it feels relatively good. Doesn't really stutter, doesn't have any screen tearing. And screen looks very nice. I do prefer Ayaneo screens, whatever the screens they use. They seem to be more saturated. I know my Rock Alley X seems a little more gray, but I don't know. I definitely do like a little more saturation in my displays. Alright, I loaded up Horizon Zero Dawn. Running at... I do have super resolution on for this one. 1920 by 1200, 60 FPS. And those are the graphic settings.
Rob! It's your sister, Olara!
This thing's for sure pretty loud.
Are you out there?
It does look pretty nice, if I might say.
Rob, can you hear me?
Getting a nice steady 60 now.
Striders. I can test the override device. It should go in quiet. They know where I am. Helpful.
As you can see, it runs pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Very, very playable.
I'm out.
No stuttering, no tearing. Turn the camera nice and smooth. Overall, very nice experience. Alright guys, that's kind of my introduction to kind of what I'm thinking about the Ayaneo kun so far. I very much do like it. I can definitely say it's my personal favorite device. There is another bug I kind of want to give to you guys. Despite all the little minor issues that I have, it still is my favorite device. But so sometimes these RGB lights, they'll either change color, kind of when it's bugging out on you, and it'll be like half red or half the color that you chose for it. But other than that, it really doesn't. I don't really have many issues with these. So only two issues are the whole driver thing I said. Hopefully I explained that good to you guys. And sometimes these RGB ring lights change color. But other than that, device runs great. I like it. All the games I enjoy playing, it runs very nice. And overall, it's a very good device. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there's anything you guys would like to see, make sure to put it in the comments and let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time.